Hi there, welcome to Live Aligned Pilates. Today's workout is using the small ball. If you don't have one, that is fine. You can do all of the exercises without it. So let's get started sitting up nice and tall. Right up on your sit bones, soft bend through your knees, not too close to your chest. Place the ball between the knees and wrap your hands behind your legs. Use your arms to draw your chest open, shoulders back, looking up to the ceiling. And then tuck the tailbone under, tuck the ribs towards the hips and round through the spine, separating your shoulder blades. Again, lifting up tall, use the arms to pull your chest through, opening up, expanding, and then flexing, so rounding through the spine, dropping the ribs to the hips, feeling that stretch through your back, connection with your core. And one more time, inhale, open up. That's it, and exhale, round. Beautiful. We're going to come down onto our back, so lie all the way down and walk your heels in a little closer towards you. Relax the arms by the side, shrug those shoulders down. Let's lift the hips to the ceiling, finding a bridge, and then lower the hips to the floor. Press those heels down, squeeze the glutes, and lower. We feel our ribs draw to our hips, keeping that connection. And then we press our feet down into the floor. Feel that squeeze through your glutes and your hamstrings. That's it. Let's do two more here. Now we want to hold that bridge. Keep your hips nice and high. Squeeze and release that ball like you're trying to pop it. Starting to activate your inner thighs. Press your big toes down into the floor. Keep your feet firmly down. Just use those inner thighs to squeeze and squeeze. Good. Tailbone is tucked under. 5, 4, 3, 2. Squeeze the ball as hard as you can and then lower the hips halfway. Press the hips all the way up. Lower, lift. So it's a slow pulse down and up. So good, keep squeezing into that ball. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Roll yourself down. Interlace your hands behind your head, elbows wide. Shrug those shoulders down. Let's do an ab curl. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, ribs to hips curl. Inhale down. Exhale, lift, chin to chest, back of the neck nice and long. Using that flexion to lift you up into your curl. Let's keep that tailbone heavy. You've got 3 more here. 2. Good. And hold that curl on 1. Squeeze and release the ball for 10, 9, keep that lift, drawing down through your core, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest the head down. Nice job. Let's hold the ball between our hands now, just between the palms, and press into that ball actively. Float your left leg to tabletop. Toe tap the toes to the floor, return the leg to tabletop, and place the foot down. Over to the right side, right leg tabletop, toe tap, tabletop, lower, back to the left, tabletop, toe tap, tabletop, lower, back to the right leg, tabletop, tap, tabletop, and lower. So just keep going, making sure you alternate which leg you lift each time. Feel that connection with your core as you toe tap down. And we're just consistently pressing into the ball, starting to activate through the chest and the shoulders. Now we can progress this movement to tabletop, extend. back to tabletop, lower. Still alternating the legs, lift, extend ribs to hips, so core on, tabletop, lower. That's it. For another 5, we're still pressing into the ball. 4, 3, really reach that leg long. 2, good, and we'll do one more here. Now bring that leg back to tabletop, float your second leg to tabletop, place the ball back between the knees, reach your hands to the ceiling. Take a nice deep inhale, exhale, curl up, reach for the end of your mat. Inhale down, exhale, ribs to hips, lift up, and inhale, return. Check that your knees are directly above your hips, your shins are parallel to the ceiling, and your back is pressing down into the mat. If you prefer to have one or both hands behind the head, you can. Here for 5, 4, doing really well. 3, 2, we hold this last curl, reach for the end of your mat, squeeze and release that ball for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, keep that lift, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest down, well done. Rock your knees side to side, rock yourself all the way up to seated, and we're coming into a kneeling tabletop position. So we're coming to the hands and knees, placing the ball between the knees. Stack your joints, so your shoulders over your hands and your hips over your knees. Tuck your toes under. Let's do 3 rounds of cat and cow to prepare. Inhale, arching through the back, looking up to the ceiling. And then exhale, tailbone tucks under, chin tucks to chest. Press your shoulders down into the mat, round through your spine. 2 more, inhale, drop the belly. Open up. Exhale, really press your shoulders down. Lift up through the core. 1 more. And round. Good, settle in to your tabletop. Hug up through your core, press your shoulders down. Toes are tucked, we hover our knees. Then we lower them. Lift the core, lift the knees, press the shoulders down. And we lower. So good. Hover, lower. 1 more, hover. We don't lower this time, we lift the hips to pike. We come back to that hover. Press through the shoulders, lift the hips, pike, squeezing into the ball. Come back, just off the mat with those knees. Lift, and coming in. So core, inner thighs, but lots of shoulders here as we shift the weight into the arms and then back into the legs. 3, 2, back to your hover on 1 and hold strong here for 10, 9, 8, 7, press the shoulders down, 5, 4, 3, 2, good job, and pike those hips up, nice. Walk your hands back towards your feet and roll up slowly. Grab the ball on the way up to your standing position. Beautiful, give the shoulders a shrug at the top. Stepping your left foot forward, tucking your right toes back behind you. Make sure you're standing on your train tracks, not your tightrope. So you want to feel nice and stable. Pop the ball to the very center of the chest, right up against your sternum. And shoulders are nice and proud. Lift through the core and bend into both knees, coming into your split squat. And then we stand. So both knees bend, but we really focus on that front leg. And then press through that front heel to come up. Hinge your torso forward slightly. to really load up the front leg. If you're finding you're quite unstable, squeeze the back glute as you stand, so both legs are active. Let's add a rotation, so squat down, rotate towards the left, keeping that ball to the very center of the chest. Come forward, reset, squat, rotate, watch that your knee doesn't roll in, reset, and up. Key is to keep that ball to the very center of the chest, so you are making sure that you're rotating the back shoulder as well, the right shoulder. Nice job. Now we're staying down in our squat and we're just rotating and back. That's it. 8, 7, 6, stay low, you can do it. 5, 4, 3, so good. 2, and 1, perfect. Step it up and shake it out. Nice job. Take a big step back to the end of your mat. Pop the ball back between the knees. Give the shoulders a shrug, up, down, and back. Let's roll down to our pike position. So tuck chin to chest. And slowly round those shoulders forward. Walk out to your pike or your downward facing dog. Take a breath in here. And then lower the knees to the mat. Restack your joints, really spreading your fingers. And we'll come back into those 3 rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, arching through the back. Exhale, round, press the mat away. Inhale, arch. Tailbone tilts up. Exhale, round, tailbone tucks under, chin to chest. Last one. So good. Settling in to your flat tabletop back. Toes are tucked under, another round of knee hovers. This time we squeeze the ball, so we lift up, squeeze the ball, release, lower. Lift, squeeze, and lower. Nice. Really lift from the core, press the shoulders down. 2 more. Last one, but we stay up. We pike the hips to the ceiling. We come forward to that hover, squeeze, release. Lift the hips, look back to your feet. Lower the knees, just off the mat, squeeze, release. Nice, so those shoulders, hopefully feeling that good burn here in this transition from hover to pike. 1 more. Hold your hover this time. Squeeze and release the ball for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift on up. Beautiful job. Walk hands back to the feet and roll up slowly, taking the ball with you as you stand all the way up. Good job. I'm just going to turn it around for the other side. So step your right foot forward, tuck your left toes behind you, making sure you're on your train tracks. Place the ball right up against your sternum, shoulders down. Split squat, bend both knees, sit back into that chair. Drive through the front heel stand. Inhale down. Exhale, stand. Nice. Squeeze the back glute, remember, if you're feeling really wobbly. That's it. Now next time we squat down, we're rotating to the right, back over the leg, and we're up. Stay low, hinge forward, draw the core in to get a nice deep rotation, and up. Watch your knee doesn't roll as you rotate. If anything, it presses towards the pinky toes, just to counter that temptation. This is our last squat, but we stay down low now. We rotate only for 10. That's it. 9. Balls stuck to the chest. 8. You've got it. 6. 5. Lower. 4. You can do it. 3. 2. Almost there. 1. Awesome. And lower the back knee down. Just come down to the mat. Well done. Pop the ball under both hands. Knees wide and feet together for your child's pose stretch. Nice deep inhale and exhale. In, out. Last breath in and release. Beautiful. Roll yourself up. Nice job. Let's do a little bit of core to wrap up class. So bring the legs out in front of you. Place the ball just below the shoulder blades. Recline back into that ball. Have your knees bent, feet flat. And draw those ribs towards your hips. Hands behind the head, elbows wide. A nice extension over that ball as you inhale. Exhale, melt the ribs down to the hips, lift into your curl. And again, stretch it back. And curl. Feel that tension across the hip bones and also down to the hip bones. Now let's add in our combo we did right at the start. So lift your curl, lift your leg to tabletop. Toe tap down to the mat, lift back to tabletop. And then as your foot comes back down to the floor, your head rests back. Exhale, other leg, tabletop. Now we hold our curl, toe tap. Hold the curl, lift. That's it, and then lower the foot, lower the head down. If you feel dizzy, extending all the way back over that ball, just take the ball away and do this lying flat on the mat instead. Nice, try and stay really stable on that ball. You've got it. Last one with the toe tap. Now we progress to our single leg stretch. So we curl, hold, extend, bend, lower down. Keep changing legs, lift and curl, reach, bend, down. So good. It's a really good way to really feel into that ab curl by adding your extra range of motion, extending over the ball. Elbows wide. 2 more to each side. Good. Nice. This is last one on each leg. That's it. Last one here. But can you leave this leg in tabletop and twist over to that leg? So I've got left knee, right elbow twisting over. Hold that twist. Bend and extend your left leg. Make sure your bent knee stays pointing up to the ceiling. Keep that twist, keep lifting off the ball for 6, 5, keep that curl, you've got it. 3, 2, 1, perfect. Come back to the center, switch legs, right leg tabletop, left elbow curls towards that right leg, and we bend, extend. Watch your left knee stays pointing up to the ceiling. So good. 5, feel that ab burn. Whew. 4, 3, 2, so good, and 1. Amazing, you are all done. Pop both feet down. If it feels okay, extend back over your ball and just cactus your arms above your head. Take a deep breath in and exhale. 1 more in and relax. Lift yourself up off of the ball and come all the way up to seated. Well done. Finishing with a quick stretch, placing the ball under your left hand and just sweeping your right arm up and overhead. Inhale to sit up tall. Exhale to stretch back over. One more time. And then come all the way up, pass the ball overhead to the other side. Inhale and then exhale, stretch. Inhale up, exhale, stretch. Last one here. Beautiful job, come up. So that is all we have. I truly hope you enjoyed your mini ball Pilates flow. If you did, make sure to like the video and subscribe to Live Aligned Pilates. I upload new workouts every week. Have a wonderful day and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.